息がくせえよ、豚野郎。
Hey yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. So this is a video that a lot of people have been asking me, what is my personal tier ranking. After I'm done this video, I'm gonna make some videos explaining why certain characters should be stronger than others, and obviously if you disagree, I'm always willing to debate it. You already know my Discord should be down in the description, like always. So my server, you can just ping me, we can debate the topic of whatever you disagree with. I'm always free. But with all that, let's get into it. I don't know, me personally, I don't really know if I want to count Mado as like a true Akatsuki member. I don't know if I agree with that, to be honest, but first, Obito's on the top. I think he nags the list, to be honest. Itachi's the only one that stands a chance, so he gets that S class. I don't want to hear it. Itachi, ironically, has one of the best speed scaling. Doesn't really matter if you really agree with Alive over Ito. I can argue it personally. One, Ito is just stated to be a nerf, and Itachi's best scaling would be as Ito realistically scaling to KC and Naruto, or the scaling to EMS Sasuke. He's stated to be on par or equal to him in the data book, or just he's shown to be relative within the fight with Kabuto. Orange Mask Obito just has some pretty impressive feats. It's overall, Orange Mask should be relative to Yellow Mask. Yellow Mask is able to show relativity to Minato, able to dodge Kage, able to dodge Onoki, automatically having these Kage level feats. He's able to outspeed the Three Tails. I feel like Obito and Itachi should just be on the top of the list. I do believe they both nag Pain. Pain can go third. Narratively wise, I do believe Pain should be above everyone near Akatsuki, realistically. But ironically, me personally, I can get majority of Akatsuki above him just by using simple scaling. But realistically, I put Pain third strongest out of all of them. Zetsu is a maybe. If you're going about white Zetsu, then yeah, that's D class. If we're talking about black Zetsu, then he would go S. Ironically, black Zetsu has really good feats in the wall. For example, blitzing Jubi Mada, which is an underrated feat that a lot of people never bring up. But if we're just talking about basic white Zetsu, then yeah, he can be at the bottom. Hidan going at the bottom, literally states to be the slowest, and he has the worst aim out of all the Akatsuki. So his best scaling is showing relativity to Kakashi, and personally, I don't think Kakashi's really that big of a deal at the beginning of Naruto Shippuden. I just don't find him that big of a deal. Yeah, so I put everyone here just above him personally. Konan really has no scaling. The best scaling you have is the Sasori, and that's from a video game, because she does beat Sasori in this video game, but the video game isn't canon. I believe that's Naruto Revolutions, so you can't really use Sasori scaling, and she really just doesn't scale to Orange Mask Obito. Orange Mask Obito literally stayed to underestimate her, and then he goes on the Blitzer after. So Konan, even with prep time, doesn't even scale to Obito. So Konan literally just doesn't scale anywhere. I just feel like it would just be more realistic to put Konan above Hidan, knowing that he is stated to be the slowest. Deruo can be B class though, ironically. Deruo can be C class. I do think Deruo would be stronger than Konan, but I do think Taka Sasuke would be above Deruo, knowing that heavy Sasuke already beat Deruo, completely outsmarted him. He goes on to get the MS, which is an amp. I don't really think anyone can really disagree with me on that. Yeah, he would definitely be above Deruo. Deruo literally states that Sasuke's above him. You can do some scaling to get Deruo above, which I may agree with, may disagree with, but I do think it's more realistic just to say Sasuke. I think Sasuke just has way better speed scaling. Also has, this is a debatable topic, but has better hacks. You could say that Deruo has Doa negation, which is pretty nice, and then he has like his last thing, which is like the C0. But C0 is kind of like a one shot, which may or may not hit your opponent. And like, you know, Sasori has poison. He also has really good scaling. Like I said before, like to the third Kazekage. Third Kazekage is stated to be the strongest, so that would just put him above Gaara. That would put him above Waza. They have great feats during the war, so you can even scale Sasori above that. Sasori just has really good scaling. Orochimaru, yeah, I definitely think Orochimaru would be above what's it called, Deruo. Definitely think it'd be above Konan and everybody here, 100%. Yeah, I think like Orochimaru has like ironically good scaling. You can either scale Orochimaru to like Oizen. You can argue, because of a statement from part 1, you can argue that Oizen should be above the Kages. That you can even see that's even backed up, because like he does kill Raza, which is like the 4th Kazekage. This is one statement during the war that EMS Sasuke surpassed Orochimaru, which would imply that like Orochimaru is above MS in his prime. You can do scaling like that, or you can scale him to Jiraiya. Jiraiya actually did a pretty good job, ironically, against Pain. I know some people disagree with that, but he did. He stated to be the strongest in part 1. He's supposed to be scaling above the entire village, the entire Leaf Village in part 1. Like, Orochimaru has actually very good scaling. You can scale him pretty much anywhere you really want to be honest. Yeah, definitely. Kagezu. I think Kagezu can do that. I think, Kagezu can go B, 100%. Kisame can just go B, 100%. Yeah, probably it. White Zetsu can be at the bottom. Hidan can be at the bottom. Black Zetsu would just be above these two. This to be frank. This by being able to blitz Jubimato, that just put him above. Like, you can't even deny that. Konan has no scaling at all. It's just using headcanon that he would be above these two. Deruo has some decent scaling, but I don't think Deruo would beat Sasori or Takasasuke. Orochimaru blatantly just has better scaling in my opinion. Kagezu vs Deruo is actually a very debatable topic. It's one of my favorite topics. I think you can probably take either side. You can make an argument for both, to be honest. But I do think like Kagezu still has better scaling in my opinion. Kisame has really good scaling. Like, one thing you could say is like, in the Thor data book, like it's stated that what's called Might Guy is above the Akatsuki blatantly, and that when that statement's made, there's only been seen 6 gates, and you can make claims that like he's able to show relativity to 7 gates, he's able to match his speed. So that's like a little wank. You can get Kisame above the Akatsuki in speed, which like I may or may not disagree with, and may or may not have used in my own debates just to wank Kisame. Kisame is also shown to be able to match V1B. V1B can be scaled to almost light speed just based off the Lariat statement. So we know like V1 can be scaled to almost light speed, or if you want to use the Japanese version, depending on the context, you can argue that it's light speed. If you have that scan, I do personally. But Kisame really has really good scaling, plus his absorption abilities, so he basically just gets stronger over time in his fights. Kisame just really has really good hacks. In pure honesty, yeah, that's probably my list, to be real. But if you guys want a like more specific number, then I'll probably put Obito above Itachi, most likely. Put 1, 2, 3. Probably put Kisame at 4. Kagezu, actually hold up, no, it's debatable. Yeah, I do think 1 through 10. Yeah, this is definitely at the bottom. I know that for a fact. It's just this list right here would just be difficult. I do think a Prime Orochimaru would be above this Sasuke. I do think that. I think that's kind of just implied. I do think you can get Sasori above Kagezu. Sasori above Kisame is like very debatable. I don't really think you could do that, to be honest. So I probably put Kisame at 4th, Sasori at 5, Kagezu interchangeable with interchangeable with Orochimaru. So I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, this one can be changed. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm pretty sure the Akatsuki didn't really know about Zetsu besides Obito, so when he makes that statement, I don't think that would also be including Zetsu. So I just put him above White Zetsu, but like I said before, Black Zetsu would just scale above 100%. Even if you want to account these two, I think it goes without saying. Wado would just be top of the list. Rinnegan, Obito would just be at top of the list if you want to count those two 100%. That's pretty much it for the list. Like I said before, if you disagree with anything I've said, I'm always willing to debate. You can just join my Discord. You can either just go on your internet browser, just write discord.gg/sage. You can join my what's it called, my server, or you can just ping me LTiger83. Easy as that. You can load it, you can run it, I can record it, you can post it on YouTube, and that'd be pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. For any more questions, just drop them down in the comments. And like I said before, if you do want to debate me, just make sure to join my Discord server, discord.gg/sage, or you can just click the link in the description. Also, make sure to go follow all my socials that are also in the description. And see you guys later. Peace.